Um, Good morning to everyone, wherever you may be in any part of the country, depending on the time and when you get the video. It's a lovely day that we are seeing now. The lovely day has gone. That's how London weather is. London weather is not something that you keep static. You don't keep it static. Keep it on static. It's on static, they call it. Yeah, my English might look abbreviating. Doesn't matter. As long as you understand what I mean by static, that one, gods have settled it. But if you don't understand, then start looking through your dictionary. If you don't see it, don't worry. One day you see someone that will tell you about the meaning. The event does not tell you now. In the year 2020 millennium, somebody will tell you about this statistic. But for now, London weather is confusing. But by the grace of God, the hand that holds the weather is about to hold it in June 2025. That's when we'll have the great sun. Now they call it the fake one. The fake one, I got the fake one, I want to play a little bit. After the fake one, don't worry, by the time Starmer dealing with it, finish. You know, Starmer is a straightforward person. He's dealing with it in the economic level. By the time they finish dealing with it, the real one is coming. Starmer, I've told you, I'll give you later, check. Bam, that's what they call Brexit. But for now, let's talk about the Brexit. You see, when they call dialogue, when we talk about dialogue, I know that I've made some people laugh anyway, but now we are in the rating. When we talk about dialogue is a killer. Dialogue is a machine. It's called the doctors of the doctors. Dialogue is the only machine, you can call it machine, because I want to call it a human being. But I cannot call it a woman because it's a word. And that word, it can come like a machine. So dialogue is the only one that has a sense in this world. And that's why they call it dialogue. Before it was that, they now put log inside. It was that before, when it has not graduated to lock. It's when they understand that this thing has sense, they just lock it up. So they now put dialogue. That's where they lock it up. But why would they lock it up? I will come to that question again, because that is very sensible. They should not lock it up. They should allow it. But the locking up is beneficial, because as they lock it up now, it's in one place. We will not be looking for it. That's why you cannot look for dialogue. Dialogue is everywhere. Except if you throw your face. If you throw your face away, then it will come and hit on you. But anyway, like what I was saying, that there is dialogue concerning the immigration, talks about unskilled workers. You know, unskilled worker, that the government, we are talking about how they are going to see to the unskilled worker that the visa concerning both care worker has been stopped. But now, because of the dialogue, it has not been put into implementation. It has not been put into implementation. So it has not been implemented. So, and there's still ongoing dialogue. There is no vote on it. People are not agreeing to it. A lot of people are calling, because this is what involves life. You know, low skin work involves a lot of life here, particularly care. When you talk of care, see, care does not even matter. See, if not because of I am not the prime minister of this country. I'm just beneficiating from this country, benefiting from this country, basically, that I came here as an immigrant, and today, by the grace of God, the country has already, put me through. I am going to be grateful on that. That's why I need to be skeptical when I talk, so I will not go and put myself. I should put myself in the position too of the country. So, like, what I'm saying is that basically that care is sensitive. Care is something that involves these elderly people, and most of them, they don't care whether you have your papers or not, as far as you are taking good care of them. There are some countries that cares are not even a visa something, because it entails of taking care of elderly people who really want this care, and the government to see into these things. So, because if you watch in convict, it was Keir who took care of us. Keir, then they were taking care of us, and we all was clapping for them. They all was clapping how they put more effort to see that we are all right. So the government to see to it and see if there's any way they can at least bend that little things to make care to be favorable. But people that is outside there, they will have a lot of support from other people outside of the country to come and support, because there's a lot of unemployment in other countries and they need support. They need people to take some of their people to their country. So make space for all these things. So like Keir now, to be looked into before you harden the visa. I know I'm still looking up to see if there is vote, but for now there is a little bit bending. Let's see what Starmer is saying concerning the Brexit FC, because there's a lot of things said, and I want you guys to say, let's watch it and see.
So we have to make the case for the benefits of migration, the benefits of free movement. I want people in this country to be able to go and work abroad in Europe. And I want people in Europe to be able to come and continue to work here. I want families to be able to live together, whether that's in Europe or here. And I want people in this country, in the United Kingdom, to be able to go and study in Europe, just as they can now. And people in Europe to be able to come and study here. We have to make the case for freedom of movement. And we have to make it strongly.
So would you reintroduce free movement of people?
Look, I don't think there's an argument for reopening those aspects of the treaty.
You say you won't look again at the matter of free movement of people. Huge numbers of people in the Labour leadership election and in the country voted for you on the basis that you would do that because you told them you would do that. The Daily Mirror asked you in specific terms, if you become Labour Prime Minister, will you bring back freedom of movement of EU citizens to the UK? And your answer was yes, of course.
Andrew, what I'm saying is this. We've had, 4 years of negotiations with the EU. The last thing anybody wants, including the EU, is to start again from scratch with this treaty.
It's quite a moment to drop a pledge as big as that and say that a future Labour government will not reopen free movement of people. A lot of Labour Party supporters who may have rejoined the European movement and who desperately hope the fight, the struggle to rejoin the EU starts here and starts with you. I'll be very, very disappointed.
I don't think there's a case for rejoining the EU. I've said that before. I think I've said it on your programme.
Not rejoining, but a different kind of relationship. Are you ever going to get to that point?
Andrew, no rejoining, no ripping up the current arrangement and starting again. I don't think anybody wants to go through the torture of 4 or 5 years of starting again. Make Brexit work. Don't just say get Brexit done. Make Brexit work. But our common goal must be to help the British economy off its immigration dependence. There will be no return to freedom of movement, no return to the customs union, no return to the single market.
Lots of people would like to see an agreement about youth mobility, giving young people the chance to move into Europe, to spend some time there. Would you like to see that? And what progress has been made?
On youth mobility, look, again, I have made it clear what our position is, and in particular that free movement is a red line. Today we publish a white paper on immigration, a strategy absolutely central to my plan for change that will finally take back control of our borders. Today this Labour government is shutting down the land. The experiment is over. We will deliver what you've asked for time and again, and we will take back control of our borders. I'm doing this because it is right. Because
let's see
it
what
is
Starmer
fair.
is saying concerning the Brexit FC, because
And
there's a lot of
because it
things
is
said,
what I
and I want
believe
you
in.
guys to say, let's watch it and see.
Let me put it this way. Nations depend on rules, fair rules. Sometimes they're written down, often they're not. But either way, they give shape to our values, guide us towards our rights, of course, but also our responsibilities, the obligations we owe to each other. Now, in a diverse nation like ours, and I celebrate that, these rules become even more important. Without them, we risk becoming an island of strangers.